I've wanted for a really long time to build my own igloo. So I have the snow. This is my chance. We're gonna make a backyard igloo. We had just received a ton of snow, and with freezing temperatures, I knew that this was my chance to build an igloo. Last year, I'd watched Eamon and Beck build their own version of an igloo in their Redo Lakes area home, and it had gone something like this with a lot of blocks, and they ended up with this really tall structure that was much better for dancing than for actually sleeping in. I wanted to do something a bit more traditional, and if you're looking for the true instructions on how to build an igloo, this is the best place to go.
The Eskimo word igloo means house, and to the natives of the Canadian Eastern Arctic, igloo is the snow house. After the first row of blocks has been put in place, one block is cut to form a sloping surface. The second row is started on this slope, and the blocks built up in a continuous spiral, the key to the whole structure.
The key to any great igloo is, of course, the snow. Now, in the Arctic, they have this amazing snow, but here in southern Ontario, we don't exactly have the same stuff. So I knew that this build was going to be a challenge. My plan was to try to stay true to that Inuit shape and design while using Eamon and Beck's technique to get the blocks I needed to actually create the igloo. Step 1, I began by digging out my igloo floor. Welcome to my crib. I just wanted it big enough that I could lie down. I'm gonna leave this now to kind of harden and settle a bit, I hope. And then come back and hopefully we can start making that dome. Building mode engaged. So I found this planter box. It's gonna be my base thing, I think. Oh, I'm hoping this works, but who knows. Now this is gonna be the real trick because this is layer 3 and I don't know how well these walls are gonna stand up, but we're gonna see how it goes. No! Great. Redo. Redo, redo. Much better. definitely getting harder. This is row 3 and it's not going well. Row 2 actually worked quite well, but I think it's because row 1 really sunk down into that base layer. And the other thing is my mold is a lot wider at the base than it is at the top. So when you start stacking them, it gets to be problematic. And so they're just kind of falling out. It's just really dry and crumbly. I'm gonna leave this like this for now and then come back in a bit. Hopefully it's hardened up a bit and then it'll be more stable for me to build on. But I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get to the dome stage. It's not looking great. Okay, this isn't really working. It's more like I'm sculpting the house rather than building an igloo. So what I thought is, what if I shovel up the edges and then I can kind of take away bits, kind of reverse engineer the igloo. Well, let's find out. Hello and welcome to day 2 of the Igloo Build. And I wanted to do it yesterday. I was planning on doing it yesterday. It was going so well until I got to row 3. And then row 3, it completely went downhill. The problem was the snow was very light and dry. It wasn't sticking together. It wasn't compacting. Anytime I started to build on an angle, the part that wasn't supported would just fall away, and it meant that I'm going up, but I'm not creating that dome effect. Today, the snow is sticking because the weather's warmed up. It's so much warmer, and that means that I might get some structural integrity. We're gonna keep trying, hopefully put a roof on this thing. Let's fingers crossed. Working hard here, putting up the ceiling, making sure it's got a uniform thickness. Guys, I did it. We have an igloo. I almost gave up twice, but it's finally here, and let's go inside. It's rather a small, tight fit. It's literally the perfect size. Before I had this another foot or 2, and this is so much better. It's the exact size for a 1 person, but basically, as you can see, it's very uneven. And so what I've been doing is just being a snow sculptor and adding pieces by hand to kind of reinforce. And luckily, and so you can see I'm just filling cracks, getting it. It's much better. Oh, there's Mom. I'm just plastering the ceiling. But it's quite good in here. Jesus. Okay, we're up. We're out of the lovely dwelling. I've decided to try to sleep in my snow house. The concerning thing is that the temperature is dropping overnight. I've organized. I think it's time to close the door for the night. Will I last the whole night sleeping in my igloo? Find out next week. Until then, see you guys.